Let me slow this down just a second here. Out of all that stuff on the table, leave a comment. What do you think I'm going to grab? What looks good to you? Did you guess right? What are you asking for this? $1. Appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know a ton about these, but I have seen other resellers pick them up, so we'll see what happens. It's only $1.
Liat, come over here, buddy.
That took a little negotiating. I've done some business with him before. He's a nice guy. But I got 2 bicycle seats. One's a Schwinn, but I paid $5 for both of these. I got this point and shoot Sony Cyber Shot. I think these go for decent money. Paid $5 for it. Looks like it's got some few stuff, attachments and what have you in there, card case, that kind of thing. So we'll look it up, see what we can get for it. Hey there, what's happening, guys? We're getting an early start. Today. It's Friday, and I end up taking a vacation day today. I had some stuff I got to get taken care of. But decided to hit some yard sales while I had an opportunity. Picked up a few items. I think I spent a total of $11 on a few items today. Didn't find much. I'm going to try to hit some more tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And update on the temperature in here. We're currently at 87. It's a little bit cooler day today. But I just got off the phone with the property manager, and she said that it's set at 80 degrees. I just checked it. It's set fine. And it's like, well, she's like, it's going to get a little warmer in there. I was like, yeah, I understand. A little bit over 80, I get it. But if it's supposed to be 80 degrees and it's almost 90 or over 90 like it has been, then I don't want to be renting this place. And I was polite and everything. So she said she's going to have somebody look at it. So we'll see. But let me show you what I picked up today. Okay, we'll save the big one for last. But I thought did pretty decent. So we got a couple of bike seats here, went to a yard sale, and the guy, actually, I dealt with him a few years ago. Nice guy and everything. He's willing to wheel and deal and everything, so that's pretty good. But got a couple of bike seats. One is a new one. The brand is Bikeroo. Never heard of it. This one is a Schwinn. Schwinn stuff can do pretty good. He originally said $5 a piece, and then he said 4 a piece, and I said I couldn't do that. And I said I would do 5 for the pair, and I don't think he was too happy with it, but he gave it to me for 5 for the pair. So I paid $2.50 each on these. This one I might be able to get close to $20 plus shipping, and probably $10 to $15 for this one plus shipping. Then I went to a yard sale, and I got these Russian, they're called nesting dolls. Look how cute that little one is. So, but these like stack up inside of each other, all inside this thing. She only wanted $1 for it. If it's like a certain brand, they go really well, like over $100. But I'm thinking I should probably get somewhere around 15 to 20 for that. So for $1, go ahead and pick them up. And the big one is this guy here. So these point shoot cameras, Sony is a good brand for these. I got this open right here because I am charging the battery. So we got mom's battery in there now. So we're charging it. We're going to hope this thing works. And if it does work, these go for good money. I paid $5 for it. It's got the books, paperwork, the lanyard, the battery case. It's got this didn't probably come with it, but a case for the camera, box, and all that. But sold comps for these are over $120. So make sure you're on the lookout for these guys. This is a bolo for sure. Boy, man, am I happy. I'm happy that I went out yard selling today. Almost didn't. Let me show you what I picked up. I got a bunch of stuff and I didn't spend very much money. I think I'm going to do pretty good on this. Let me show you what I picked up. All right, like I said, I think I did pretty good. I got my fan going. Hope you can't hear it because it was 87 when I got here. So I want to get in and get out of here today. So I'm going to go through. I basically have this grouped up in the sales that I kind of went to, and you probably saw it on the video. I did stop using footage because I kind of ran out of space on my sunglasses. So I had to not record for a little while. But let me get through it here. Went to, I don't remember which sale was my first one. Yeah, I don't recall. Anyway, well, I went to a sale and I ended up getting I saw this DraftKings hat and it looks new. Still got the sticker on it. They only wanted $1 for it, so I'll use a lint roller on that. Probably $10 or so for that hat. I don't remember, like I said, which order I went through, but let me just start with this next sale here. This sale I spent $8.50 at, and they had this Jeep hat for $1. Again, it's probably about a $10 hat. They had this for 50 cents. I was kind of shooting from the hip. I really didn't look it up, but I'm glad I picked it up because it was only 50 cents. It looked in really good condition. This sells for about $40 on eBay, so that's pretty awesome. That looks like new. We got a Cabela's shirt, paid $1 for that. This is probably $10 to $15. We got a couple of graphing calculators here. Graphing calculators, these sometimes do pretty good depending on which one. They were so cheap, I just went ahead and picked them up. One of these, I think it was this one, sells for about close to $10. This one's like $4 with shipping. So I think what I'm going to do is put those together and sell them for like $10 or something like that. So we'll do that. Then they have this Tory Burch bag here. Tory Burch, pretty good brand, and I looked some of these up. Comparable ones sell for around $100. So this doesn't need too much cleaning. It is kind of worn, so I think it'd be fair to ask about $50 for that. And I'll see, and I only paid $5 for it, so that's pretty awesome. This sale, this was the last one I went to. I did get some stuff for me. She had this St. Louis Cardinal. This is from McDonald's, I guess, probably years ago. Let's see if there's a year on it. So I know 2002, right in front. don't know. I don't know if that's when it's from, but anyway. So almost that's over 20 years old if it was from 2002. But that's, you know, obviously the Wizard from St. Louis Cardinals, and this is going to look good in my basement. I'm going to keep this guy. So Ozzie Smith is one of my favorites, and very rarely do I find in shape, really good Cardinal players giveaways. The bobbleheads. This is Carlos Martinez, and I'm keeping him, obviously. So we're going to do that. That's going to go on the shelf in the basement. Guys, I play golf and I'm terrible at it. So whenever I find golf balls at a yard sale, I try to pick them up for super cheap. I don't even know if these are name brand, but I don't care because I'll probably lose them in the trees anyway. But this is titanium brand. I got 4 of these. She wanted 50 cents each. So for $2, I got what, 3, 6, 9, 12 balls. So yeah, I'm okay with that. So that's my stuff. Then move on to stuff that I'm going to sell. They had a Sega game, Sega Lotus 2. I don't even think she knew what it was, to be honest with you, because I was at like $8 with this stuff, and I found this hat and this, and I said, "You want to make a 10?" And she was like, "Yeah." So we got Lotus 2 for Sega, and I think I looked this up. This should be, it's got the games, good shape, no book, but I should be able to get 10 to 15 for that. And if I'll have to test these, she did say $1 each on these. But I asked if they work, and she said she doesn't know. They got them out of storage unit, I guess. If they do work, I should be able to get 20 bucks a piece for them. So let's hope they work. If they don't work, I'm probably out $1, but I'll list them for parts, and they still might sell. So that's pretty good there. All right, moving on to the big tote here. This sale walked up, and they had this little Charmander Pokemon guy. I don't mess with plush, but Pokemon stuff does well. This is a big old Charmander thing. It's still got the tag on it. And I asked her how much she wanted. She said 50 cents. And I forgot to look it up, but I'll look this up and I'll post it on it. But I bet this is probably a $20 plush. So yeah, 50 cents all day for that, no problem. Then we negotiated on this tote. So I saw the tote and I'm like, man, I bet she'd get rid of this whole tote and everything. And I'm thinking that in my head. So she said, like, name a price, whatever I wanted in the tote. But I was thinking, well, how much, like, for everything? And she was kind of going back and forth, like, well, name a price. And I don't like being the first one to name a price, so you guys know that. So I basically told her, like, what do you think? And she said 30 on everything. And I did the silent method. Silent method is that you just stand there for a while and hopefully they lower the price more, but she didn't. And so we just stood there in silence for a while. And I asked her if she would do 20, and she said yes. So I think that's a good deal for me. I looked up this guy here, still new in the package. This is Martin Truex. I have no idea who that is, but pretty cool item here. This sells for around 20 bucks on eBay. And then I looked up, or maybe this one was 10. I don't remember, somewhere around 10 to 20. And then I looked this one up, and I think this one sells for like 20 bucks on eBay. So right there, I got my money back when I sell those. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on some of this other stuff. I mean, obviously, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. There's a Walking Dead mug in here. So that's cool. But I'll probably lot up these little cars all together. This one I'll probably sell separate. Maybe try to clean it up a little bit. And I have no idea what's on the bottom down there. So anyway, but there you go. That's pretty good. I spent right under $40 today, and I got a lot of good stuff. I should make some good money on this. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't bore you and talk too much. It is super freaking hot today. Well, it's like about 90 degrees here. There is a breeze, and it feels great. So I'm going to get this stuff kind of put away and organized a little bit. I'm going to do some listing and get on out of here, guys. So glad I went out shopping today, did some yard selling because I found a lot of good stuff. But let's just keep at it, right? Thanks for coming by the channel, guys. I appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.